I'm Elise Muether. If you've ever wanted to play tennis and have been scared to start, here are 5 tips on how to start and play tennis and get better. First tip is to wear something very comfortable. If you are out doing any sort of activities or any exercise, you got to make sure you're dressed appropriately. Some things you want to avoid are jackets, you got to make sure you're avoiding sandals, you got to make sure you're avoiding scarves, jeans, anything that'll restrict you from being able to move a ton. Something you should wear is leggings, athletic shorts, a tank top, t-shirt, a sweatshirt, anything like that, depending on the weather. If you're playing in winter, you should probably be wearing a sweatshirt and leggings. You might need to dress in layers, but if it's really nice out like it is today, you should probably be wearing something along the lines that I'm wearing. You also want to make sure you have really nice, or just any sort of tennis shoes. Stay away from boots, sandals, like he is demonstrating being wrong, and anything along those lines. Tip number 2, hold your racket properly. When it comes to tennis, you have to make sure you know the proper grip on how to hold your racket so that you can get a full motion on any sort of swing. This is the correct way. For me, I'm right-handed, so my right hand would be on the bottom and it is right in line with this little tiny sliver of the racket. The left hand will come on top and grip just on any part of the top, just so that you are able to let go if you ever need to do a forehand and hold tightly if you want to do a backhand. This is an improper way to hold it. Some people like to do. They sometimes put both hands on top of each other and then grip it. That is not correct because it will give you less motion and it will not let you be able to hit properly. And this is just flat out wrong. Just don't do this. It's just not correct. You will not be able to get anything right like this. Tip number 3, practice hitting drills. It's going to be very boring to practice hitting drills, but it's the only way to actually make your tennis skill better, because when you practice, it just gets you in the nature of figuring out what you're doing wrong and able to critique yourself. So it may not be fun doing this type of stuff, but this is really the only way to actually get better in any sort of sport. Since they are willing to practice and putting in the dedication and hard work to work and actually get better, this is really the only way to get better at any sort of physical activity, including tennis. Tip number 4, communicate with your partner, especially in doubles. When it comes to a doubles match, you're going to be with a partner that you have to know when a ball is not yours and when a ball is yours. So especially in this setup, you have to make sure that you and your partner know when a ball comes at you. You can call out vocally, mine or yours, so that your partner will realize I'm getting this or you're getting this.
All right, Holden, after serve, shift right. I'm going to go for the back left corner.
I got it.
Tip number 5, hit it where they aren't. When you get better at hitting after you're practicing drills and everything along those lines, you're going to want to be able to hit it where they aren't, because if you hit it right to your opponent, they're going to be able to hit it right back at you very easily. You want to make sure that when you hit it, you're hitting it in an inconvenient place so that when they try to hit it back, their hitting placement will not be very good.
In conclusion, there are 5 different things you need to...
So in conclusion, when you want to get better at tennis, you got to follow these 5 steps. Wear comfortable clothing, hold your racket properly, practice hitting drills, communicate, and hit it where they aren't. You got to make sure you practice and do all of these things so that when you do want to continue with your tennis and all of your tennis career, you will be very good and you can get way better.